sugar cinnamon latte, and I am so excited for it. So good. We're gonna be getting ready together because I have a friend coming over and we are going to throw a farewell to winter tea party. We're gonna be making some homemade soup, and I'm gonna go ahead and start getting my hair done. I think I wanna go for something a little soft, maybe a little whimsical. We'll see what happens. I love you, my prince. Every time I watch that video, I can't help but smile. Whee! Yeah! The sound effects.
Ooh, I love the braids.
One of my favorite things about days like this is the creativity we get to have. We used everything that we already owned and we made it our own. We rearranged. There's so many different possibilities we could have done with all this decor, but I really liked how it turned out. We didn't go overboard. We didn't overthink it. We just kind of went with the flow, and I think that is what makes it fun, when you can just relax a little bit, let your creativity flow, and not have to make everything perfect. For example, I can look back and see now, maybe we could have like steamed or ironed the tablecloth. Letting things go and having fun, I think that's really important. We are in the decorating process right now, and we are kind of figuring it out as we go. We had a general outline and plan for today, but sometimes you just have to go with the flow, especially when you have kids. You have to just let it be what it's going to be and have fun with it. We are going to go ahead and decorate this for our tea and luncheon. Next up, we're making Italian Penicillin soup we found on Pinterest, so I'm super excited for that, and I think it's going to be fun just hanging out, spending time together, and cooking. I really want you guys to focus on using what you guys already have and making the best of it. We already had to make dinner today. We already have to cook, so why not make a delicious soup to go with the vibe? Especially because it's winter themed. We're saying farewell to winter. So something cozy and warm and delicious sounded appropriate.
And it works well today because a rare Louisiana day. It's actually quite chilly outside. So we're looking forward to a warm bowl of soup. Bunting. Bunting is just making like a banner, and we're making ours with ribbon. So we're gonna have some shorter ribbon, some longer ribbon, and we're gonna be making ours with this lovely blue velvet ribbon and some gold ribbon.
I feel like velvet is just very winter and fall-esque naturally.
Yes.
And it adds a little bit of coziness and richness. And we're saying farewell to winter. So I actually got this for fall last year, and this is what I mean, we're using like a neutral color in your seasonal decor. You can reuse it over and over again and even repurpose.
Right, and even if it doesn't match, it still kind of matches the motif, the theme that we're going for. hold them like that. And I'm just gonna make a knot since there's 3 of these.
Okay,
These will kind of let us know our markers. Okay. Doesn't have to
You're
be
so
perfect.
good. She's starting with the shorter ones and spacing these all out first. Then we're probably gonna go to what? What do you think next? The longer versions or the gold?
The gold.
All right, the gold. Here you go.
Okay.
So since there's 3, we're doing 3 evenly spaced out.
So we know where to
ribbons.
space out the others.
We're keeping it simple by just simply knotting it, so we don't have to worry about the perfect bow, and it saves time.
It's not about being super accurate. It's just about feeling it and having fun with it. It's gonna look beautiful, really, no matter what you do. I like it symmetrical. There
Yes,
we go.
yes.
But it does not have to
Some
be
kind
in
of
circle.
balance.
Right, a little bit of balance.
We had a general plan of how we wanted it to be, but it evolves as we decorate, and
Yes.
so we don't even know what it's gonna look like at the end.
But
So
that's
it's a
the
surprise.
Yes, but that's the fun part.
Oh, I love it so far.
Yes. Simple moments that seem mundane that are part. Good job. Okay, let's do, if you could just hold the weight for me.
We have the laptop pulled up because it has our recipe on there, and we're gonna start on our Italian penicillin soup for our tea and luncheon. So we are gonna get all the ingredients out and get cooking.
Let's go.
Woo!
Come with us. All right, where are we going?
Yeah.
In Elizabeth's kitchen. We are cooking with Elizabeth today. So I'm gonna call out what we need and she knows where to get it. And she will link this recipe in the notes. So the first thing we need is olive oil.
Check.
We need onion,
Check.
carrots,
Check. Yay!
okay, celery,
I know it's in there. Check.
garlic.
The real dealio and pre-mix.
We need chicken or vegetable broth and cooked chicken.
Also, pasta.
Orzo pasta. Also, I forgot to pull the chicken out and defrost it, so we're working on that right now, and we're gonna cook the chicken because this specific recipe calls for cooked chicken. But in the meantime, we are going to be prepping the veggies.
Yes.
I recommend taking 2 to 3 things and making them your priority for the day if you guys are going to do something similar to what we did. Although it is a simple thing, when you have kids and we're filming, that takes up a lot of time that you don't see in the background. So we ended up cutting baking out for the day, and we ended up focusing on our meal and the tea and decorating and having time together instead of rushing to try to get a baked good made. And I'm really glad that we did that, and from now on we decided we're gonna keep either the main course as what we're gonna do for the day and then buy a pastry or something like that, or we're going to bake and have a main course that's more simple, or we can buy. That way we have more time to focus on each other and we're not rushing and running around, which defeats the whole purpose of hanging out in the first place.
And so I guess like my friend
finish off the soup, we added parsley and Parmesan. I really think that adds a very fresh and bright taste, as well as some lemon. We decided to keep our lunch and tea separate because your girls were hungry, so we went ahead and ate. So to begin, she opens the napkin and folds the two sides opposite inward, and then folds them again by half, and then she places it crisscross over each end and kind of makes a bow and ties it with the string. It's actually super cute and easy. I'm sorry the camera was a little bit off for this, guys, but you, I think, get the gist. We finished our soup and our table is set up. We're gonna have tea after we eat, so that's gonna be at the very end, but our table is set up to eat and I am hungry, so let's get going.
Let's go.
Guys, it is time to eat. I will say I took a little bit of creative liberty with the recipe. I did taste it. It's delicious, but my bad because I did not get enough chicken broth. So we added water, and I wanted to add a little more, but I did not want to dilute the flavor too much. So
it came out more as a pasta.
Like a risotto or something.
Yeah.
I will link the original creator off of Pinterest because one, this is absolutely delicious and I love to support other creators and give the credit. So link down below. You want to take another bite? We did taste test, but let's have our first real bite. Ready? What was it talking about? Delicious. I wanted to talk to y'all about tea parties or just having a special day with someone and what it takes. I know a lot of times we think that we have to go buy a bunch of stuff, or if we don't have every single thing, that it's not really gonna work.
For me, I think you can use your pieces in so many different ways for across the seasons that you don't just have to buy something just for one season or one event, I should say. So like take your beautiful tree here. This can be used in so many different ways, not just at Christmas. it's being used beautifully right now during this winter tea.
Color is a really good tool you can use. So you went ahead and you combined neutral colors together.
Right.
Even though this is floral, which most people think of like spring or summer, flowers technically are year-round. People wear flowers year-round.
Right.
And the color blue, we use the color blue to pull out that winter vibe.
Oh, absolutely. On top of like this tablecloth was my grandmother's. I actually got this piece, this beautiful teapot from Amazon because I had already thrifted this beautiful platter. Surprised if I got it for more than $2, honestly. The sugar bowl was also my grandmother's. Oop, hi there. So as you can see, these napkins are also thrifted from my grandmother with the tea cloth. And these were all cents a piece. We're only using 2 today, but I did get the whole set of teacups and saucers that we used for Elizabeth's wedding tea.
And it all works because it's neutral.
Right.
And you could just put a pop of tablecloth
Yes.
or your decor like we made our banner. We, worked with color, and that's how we brought it together without having like a winter tea set.
As well as texture. Like with this, you can see that it has some ridges on it. It has a really lovely texture along with the different textures that we use just from Elizabeth's decorations and the candlesticks to the
like the ridges in this
on the tray. And then things like this, like buying out of season. This was actually a part of Hobby Lobby's spring collection.
Wow.
Like 5 years ago. But because they were trying to get rid of all their quote unquote spring stock, I got this for cents.
I can tell them the truth. What is our secret?
So our secret is that we, during the fall tea party video, we put hot water in the decorative teapot and it started cracking and we were afraid it was going to implode. We just put regular tap water in this teapot. And then we are filming the pour, but we actually have an electric kettle to heat up the water so we don't accidentally implode a teapot.
We prefer not to break her grandmother's teapot. Oh, that's not your grandmother.
This one is the one from right. This is the one from
we
Amazon.
We don't have Amazon's teapot either.
Yes, but for the fall pumpkin teapot, that was my grandmother's.
Now you guys know our secret.
Yes.
It's even better than I thought.
Okay, so Elizabeth
Why
has
is it
never
so good?
Elizabeth has never had this tea before.
I thought I did. Didn't we have it?
No,
this summer?
this is a completely new butterfly pea flower tea. This one I found for the winter, and it is quite lovely.
Yes, you guys.
I chose it because I felt like it was the winter hug in a mug.
Oh.
Delightful. Not only is it
sorry,
a delicious, delightful to look at Cinderella blue color once you pour in the creamer. When I saw it, I was scared at first because of everything that was on the ingredients list. I've already had to buy another box of it because I drank the first box by myself.
How satisfying was it to see me taste that?
Oh, 10 out of 10. I was so looking forward to her
I am
trying
shocked.
it.
Like, you guys, I'm not joking. You have to get some of this. We did heavy whipping cream, and we did sugar, right?
Yep. I did 3 of them. I would say if you have like a regular serving for yourself, at least a tablespoon.
Feels like we put so much more in it than we did.
Yep.
Like, it feels like a fancy drink from someplace. And it's blue. That's so fun.
Yes. I'm going to read you the ingredients list. It has chamomile, butterfly pea flower, cinnamon, sweet blackberry leaves, red clover tops, natural vanilla flavors with other natural flavors, including blueberry fiber, lavender, and nutmeg. Really delightful. Don't let the ingredients list scare you like it did me. I knew I liked those flavors. I just didn't know how I liked them together.
Combined. Yeah.
Yes. I do say with how we prepared it, which is one of my favorite ways to prepare it, I get more of like the cozy cinnamon and nutmeg on the front end, and then like lightly floral, like just the twinges of berry, almost like a turnover or like a coffee cake type deal, where you get that cinnamon, nutmeg on the front end, and then the other flavors on the back end. I get some
berry tones too.
Yes.
The back.
But
I love it.
It's delightful. It's been my go-to winter drink. Again, I already ordered a second box.
I do not. I see, like, genuinely.
Before she even knew I had this tea, I already drank 1 box by myself and half of the other. So I was glad that I already had some for
This is my absolute favorite now. Like, this is my favorite out there that I've ever had.
I am so glad. And again,
so good.
I got this at Walmart. Cheers, everyone.
Thank you guys so much for joining us today. We had such a good time planning this, and it's so fun to make it come to fruition together and to be able to share that with you guys. Thank you for being here with us.
Yes, thank y'all so much. I hope that y'all find a sprinkle of satisfaction in your everyday life, knowing that every moment can be made magical.
Yes, I know some of you are holding on for spring, so maybe let this be your last little bit of glimmer in the winter for you before you move on to spring and summer. And recreate this, guys. Do something for yourself that you enjoy like this with a friend. Do it with yourself. Have a little tea party set up for yourself. You don't have to just do it with somebody.
Absolutely.
FaceTime somebody and do it.
For sure.
I hope you all have a wonderful, beautiful, blessed day. Bye, guys.